Hello, I'm Tissier and I'm standing for re-election to the States of Guernsey. Now, what I've discovered over the past few years is that the States is broken, well and truly broken. It's all talk and very little action, and boy can we talk. So a prime example of this is the housing crisis. It's our number one priority, but what have we done? Very little. Just talk about it. Well, we've formed a committee, and that committee is going to look into the matter. Great. It's going to cost money. It's going to require more civil servants. Personally, I think it's an example of can kicking. Kick the can down the road, and people will think we're doing something. The time has come for bold initiatives. Now, what I'm proposing is modular housing. Now, that's not new, but what is new is the states are going to buy a whole load of these houses and erect them on their own land they already own. Now, they've got the money because there's a big chunk of the £300 million bond that's not used. It's just sitting there. So these houses would be 1, 2 and even 3 bedroom houses for local people. Now, these would be available to rent and buy, or just outright purchase. But what we couldn't allow are speculators to buy them, nor people that want to buy to let. No. These are for local people who want a roof over their head at reasonable cost. Now, there's other areas that I want to briefly touch on. One of them is the so-called elephant in the room, and that's GST. Now, it's been voted through the states. I mean, I voted against it on every single occasion. But it's due to come in due course. But I don't think that's inevitable. We've got to use the period between now and then to investigate other options. Now, I think a prime example of this is 010. Now, companies have been taking advantage of 010 for many years, and I think it's time now that they pay their fair way. Move the burden from individuals back to corporates where it used to be. There's also Pillar 2, and that's a tax on ultra large companies that are based in Guernsey. Now, some people say it could raise £30 million a year. I don't know. Let's hope it does. But something that is more certain, and I'm proposing an infrastructure tax. Now, this would be, say, 2% based on income. But it's not income tax. Or at least it's not income tax to the rest of the world. We still have our 20% income tax, but now we've got an infrastructure tax. Now, this would fill the gap whilst we investigate these other options. Some of the options are quite small, but I'm a believer that small things add up. Electric vehicles. Why can't we tax them? They use the roads, they wear out the roads as much as an internal combustion car. And they also cause as much congestion. So let's tax them. Tax caps for ultra high net worth individuals. Do we really want that? They can be here for other reasons, not just tax. Tax caps on social security. Do we need that? So there's lots of ways we can investigate how to raise money without introducing GST. One other item I briefly want to speak about is accountability. Now, the states delegates huge powers to unelected officials. For example, these officials closed the Valette diving board. They didn't tell us deputies. They didn't even tell the committee. I read about it in the paper like others. And then there's the pigeon release. Again, that was unelected officials just acting as they see fit. I think there should be more political oversight, not operational control, of course not, but oversight. And if something goes wrong, then we should find out who is to blame and take steps. So there's a few ways that we can raise money, and if you want to see more details, contact me. The details are on the website, or you can read my manifesto. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you can give me your vote, and I'll do the best for you. Vote for Guernsey. Vote for Tissier. Thank you.